In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use the Spline Wrap Deformer in Cinema 4D. The Spline Wrap Deformer is a powerful way to make an object follow the path of a curve, perfect for things like goggles, ribbons, and stylized animations. We'll walk through setting it up cleanly, explain what each key setting does, and share a few practical tips so your results look smooth and intentional. Start by creating a Spline Wrap Deformer. With the deformer in your scene, the next step is about hierarchy. In Cinema 4D, deformers affect their children, so you'll want to drag the object you want to bend under the spline wrap in the Object Manager. This ensures the deformer can take control and shape it along a path. Before you push it too far, check that your object has enough geometry to bend smoothly. Low segment meshes tend to crease or break because there aren't enough subdivisions to support the curve. If you're using a parametric object like a cylinder or a plane, increase the relevant segments in its object settings. If it still looks faceted, add more segments until the bend becomes clean and fluid. Next, create or choose the spline you want to use as the path, and place that spline as a child of the same spline wrap deformer. The deformer expects both the mesh and the spline to live under it, so this simple hierarchy is important. The starting point and overall shape of the spline will define where and how your mesh travels, so keep your spline clean and organized for predictable results. With the deformer selected, head to its attributes and focus on axis and strength. Axis tells the deformer which direction the original object is considered long. If your object bends the wrong way or appears twisted, switch the axis until the orientation matches your model's length. Strength controls how much the object conforms to the spline. At lower values, you'll see a partial influence. At higher values, the mesh fully wraps along the curve. You can nudge strength gradually to find the sweet spot, and you can even go beyond 100 or below 0 for creative effects, depending on your scene. As you refine, remember that the smoothness of the spline and the density of the mesh work together. A clean spline with gentle transitions paired with adequate segments on your object will almost always yield the best deformation. That's it. Create the deformer, make your mesh a child, add the spline as another child. Then dial in axis and strength. With those fundamentals set, you'll have a flexible, controllable setup for all kinds of bend and path follow effects.